Have you ever wondered why some conflicts in relationships feel impossible to resolve? What if the key isn't in what you're saying, but how you're saying it? 1. The hidden power of words in conflicts. Ever thought about how a single word can change the entire mood of a conversation? Let's dive into the intriguing world of language in conflict resolution. In conflicts, words aren't just sounds or letters, they're powerful tools that can either build bridges or walls. Think about it. When your partner uses words like always or never, it feels like an attack, right? But imagine replacing them with sometimes or lately. This small shift can turn a heated argument into a calm discussion. It's about using words that express feelings without pointing fingers. Try saying, I feel hurt when, instead of, you hurt me by. This way, you're sharing your emotions without blaming your partner. It's not about sugarcoating the truth, but about communicating in a way that your partner can hear you, understand you, and not feel defensive. Next time a conflict arises, pay attention to your words. They have the power to change the course of your conversation. 2. Building a bridge to mutual goals. What's the ultimate goal in your relationship? Explore how aligning your goals can transform conflicts into opportunities. It's essential to realize that your ultimate goal isn't to win an argument, but to nurture a loving, understanding bond. Start by openly discussing your shared goals. Do you both dream of a peaceful, respectful partnership? Great! Keep this vision in mind during conflicts. Instead of focusing on the immediate issue, steer the conversation towards how resolving this conflict brings you closer to that dream. It's like navigating a boat together. Every resolved conflict is a paddle stroke towards a harmonious relationship. Remember, it's not you against each other, it's both of you against the problem. Keeping your shared goals in sight can turn conflict into a path towards deeper understanding and connection. 3. Beginner's Guide to Effective Listening. Are you new to navigating relationship conflicts? Here's how to hone your listening skills to truly understand your partner. The key? Mastering the art of listening. It's not just about hearing words, but truly understanding the emotions behind them. Here's a tip. Next time your partner speaks, focus on their words, tone, and body language. Resist the urge to formulate a response while they're still talking. Instead, try repeating back what you heard in your own words, like, so you're feeling overwhelmed because. This shows you're truly engaged and not just waiting for your turn to speak. It's like being a detective, where every conversation is a clue to understanding your partner's heart and mind better. Effective listening can turn misunderstandings into insights, deepening your connection in ways you never imagined. 4. Embracing empathy. A new path to harmony. Have you considered empathy as your secret weapon in conflicts? Discover a fresh approach that can bring unexpected harmony. Empathy is your new superpower in resolving conflicts. It's like a secret passage that leads straight to understanding and harmony. But how do you use it? Start by putting yourself in your partner's shoes. Imagine the situation from their perspective, not to agree, but to understand. When they share their feelings, respond with empathy, saying something like, that sounds really tough. How can I support you? This approach doesn't mean you're admitting fault. It means you're showing you care about their feelings as much as your own. It's like a magic bomb that soothes tensions and opens up a space for honest, heartfelt communication. By embracing empathy, you're not just resolving the current conflict. You're building a stronger foundation for all future interactions. 5. The trap of negative patterns. Are negative cycles dictating your relationship conflicts? Learn how to break free from these patterns and create a positive change. Negative patterns, like blaming or bringing up past issues, only fuel the fire. The first step to breaking free? Recognize these patterns. Notice when you're about to say, you always, or, you never, and pause. Switch gears by focusing on the present issue only. Keep past conflicts where they belong in the past. Another game changer is avoiding generalizations. Stick to specifics and address only the current problem. This shift from a blaming mindset to a problem-solving one can transform your conflicts. It's like choosing a clear path over a thorny one, making your journey to resolution smoother and more effective. 6. The art of timing in difficult conversations. Is there a perfect moment for tough talks? Uncover how timing can be everything in resolving conflicts. Before diving into a difficult conversation, gauge the mood and setting. Is your partner stressed or relaxed? Are you both in a private, comfortable space? Timing your discussions when both of you are calm and undistracted is key. Also, remember, it's okay to press pause. If emotions run high, suggest taking a break with a simple, "Can we continue this conversation in 30 minutes?" It's like hitting the reset button, giving both of you time to cool off and collect your thoughts. Picking the right moment can turn a potential argument into a constructive conversation, paving the way for a smoother resolution. 7. The journey to resolution. Faster than you think? Wondering how long it takes to resolve conflicts effectively? You might be surprised by the answer. Good news, it's probably less time than you think. The trick lies in being focused and constructive. Start by setting a timer for 20 minutes when a conflict arises. This creates a sense of urgency and helps both of you stay on track, avoiding those endless, draining arguments. In these focused minutes, lay out your points clearly and listen actively to your partner. Like a time-bound game, it makes the conversation more goal-oriented. It's not about rushing through your feelings, but about being efficient with your communication. This method can surprisingly lead to quicker, more effective resolutions, turning hour-long arguments into concise, productive discussions. Remember, it's quality over quantity in communication that counts. 8. Overcoming fear and resentment. Do fear and resentment lurk in your conflicts? Learn strategies to face and overcome these emotional hurdles. The key is to acknowledge these feelings without letting them steer the conversation. Start by recognizing your fear or resentment. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Or, why do I feel resentful? Understanding the root cause helps in addressing it directly. When discussing these feelings with your partner, use "I" statements like, "I feel scared when." This approach expresses your emotions without making your partner feel accused. It's like diffusing a bomb before it explodes. Remember, confronting these emotions is not a sign of weakness but of strength and commitment to your relationship. By facing and discussing them, you're paving the way for a healthier, more honest relationship. 9. The power of perspective in resolving disagreements. Ever considered how shifting your perspective could resolve conflicts? Let's explore how this can change everything. When you're stuck in a disagreement, try this. Imagine the situation from an outsider's point of view. How would a neutral third party see this? This technique helps in depersonalizing the conflict, making it easier to find common ground. It's not about dismissing your feelings but about seeing the bigger picture. Ask, what's more important, being right, or being happy? Often, this shift in perspective reveals new solutions and understanding. It's like stepping out of your own shoes and trying on someone else's. Not only does the view change, but also your approach towards resolving the conflict. This simple yet powerful shift can lead to more empathetic and productive resolutions. 10. Crafting a future free of conflict. Dreaming of a future with fewer conflicts? Discover how to lay the groundwork now for a more harmonious tomorrow. Begin by setting mutual goals for your relationship's communication style. Maybe it's about being more open, less defensive, or more empathetic. Make these goals your North Star, guiding every interaction. Next, establish a conflict protocol, a set of agreed-upon steps you'll both follow when disagreements arise. It could include things like taking a deep breath before responding, using "I feel" statements, or having a code word for when a break is needed. Regularly check in with each other to see how well you're sticking to these agreements. It's like nurturing a garden. With consistent care and attention, watch your relationship flourish into a space of understanding, respect, and fewer conflicts. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Check out this playlist of the top 10 videos on relationship advice for women. And we'll see you in the next video. With love.